Yo, what is good, my good people? My name is Martin. Welcome back to my channel, man. If you haven't subscribed, man, hit on that subscribe button. Crash on the notification bell. Stay up to date with everything I got going on. It is highly appreciated. So today I wanted to explain the two dumpsters, to the two dumpster rentals per week, and how it can be either turned into a full-time or part-time thing, but it's more so for my part-time people. Like I said, I get a lot of questions. I get a lot of messages from people who has full-time jobs or who has other businesses, and they see my channel, they see other YouTubers talking about the dumpster rental business, and it's something that they want to get involved with. And so, they hit me up like, hey, is this something I can do part-time? Is it something I can do as a side hustle? Is it something that'll still be lucrative and won't take much of my time? And I tell them all the time, yes. Now, I kind of got a video over this already. I didn't go in too much detail about it, so I wanted to just kind of make a video to explain, that concept and who it's really for and who will really benefit. Like I said, this is going to be a straight through video, man. Make sure you guys like this. Make sure you guys share this to your Facebook, to all your friends and family, people who looking for opportunities, looking for other businesses to start, other side hustles to start. Make sure you definitely share this to them, because there's going to be a lot of important information. There's going to be a lot of things in here that nobody knows about, nobody's talking about, nobody's teaching about. So guys, just stay tuned to that, but let's get right into it. So I tell people all the time, when you start a dumpster rental business, if you got the will to want to start this, you see these YouTubers, you see me talking about this type of business, you see us pulling these trailers, you see us dropping off these dumpsters, having the customer fill them up, then we come back and pick them up, dump them, and take them to another customer. No work, no hard work, no like a junk removal. I love the junk removal industry, but you're not actually going inside the houses, doing the work, removing the items. It's strictly just picking up, dropping off, dumping, picking up, dropping off over and over again. So it's just a cycle. So it's a lot more simple. That's why I love this business. Why I started a dumpster rental business was because the other businesses I was into, it just took a lot more effort, just a lot more to it. Not saying that this don't take a lot more to start, but it's a lot. It's something, I'll say this, it's something where you don't need an employee starting out, especially if you're gonna go the part-time route. So let's get right into it. So if I stutter or if I miss a thought, just please bear with me. I'm doing this straight through. You'll be surprised how many times I mess up on my videos and I'll be having to redo them. So this is a straight through video. This is authentic. This is just giving it to you guys raw. You know what I'm saying? So, there ain't gonna be no cap involved in this. But I tell you guys all the time, every time I get that message from a person asking me, can I start a dumpster rental business part-time, or can I do this as a side hustle where, I can still make a pretty good profit margin, but still yet not have to be, faced with all the time constraints that it has. And I tell them all the time, yes. First of all, it all depends, and it all depends on what type of dumpster that you get. Now, there's three types of dumpsters. There's roll-off dumpsters. Those are the dumpsters that's like either on a winch or hydraulics, and they roll off of a trailer or roll off of a truck. Those are the dumpsters that you guys mostly see, where the larger ones, like the big 40 yards you probably see downtown, or you see like on construction sites. They don't have wheels like the trailers I have. They're just straight dumpsters just sitting there. They're roll-off dumpsters. And next you have dump trailers. These are the most expensive way to go if you were to get into the dumpster rental business. And these are just hydraulic trailers that they don't roll off. It's just like a trailer like mine, but instead of you using a chain and skid system like me, you press a button, or there's other ways to lift it up and remove the debris. These are typically the most expensive route to go, because they're very, if you buy one brand new, you're looking at anywhere between $5 grand to 20 grand, depending on which one you want to get. And also, if you go on a lower end route, you're gonna have to build up the sides on most of them with like some wood, or you can do metal if you're skilled, or if like any type of welders. Now the third kind are my type of dumpsters, what I use, and those are dumpster trailers. And these are just trailers on wheels, dumpsters on wheels. It's no hydraulics, it's no winches, it's straight up. The way we remove the debris is by simply placing a pallet and having a chain go in, and we take it to the dump and they drag all the debris out. Now, that's something you guys need to decide before even starting a dumpster rental business, what type of dumpster you're going to have, what type of dumpster rental business that you want. You know, even if it's on a part-time basis, even if you want to do like 5 hours a week, you still need to determine that. That's one of the most important steps. I go into detail with it in my book, and I also go into more detail with it in my course. So if that's something you guys are interested in, definitely check out the description. I have all that stuff linked if that's something that you're serious about. Secondly, you want to make sure that you start, if you're gonna have one dumpster and you only want to do a part-time thing, and you only want 2 dumpster rentals per week, the best way to start is to start with the largest dumpster you can find. Now, depending on if you go a roll-off route, roll-offs are a lot better for bigger jobs. You can get those, you know, those big construction jobs, whereas you know, you can start with like a 40-yard, you can start with a 30-yard, you can start with a 20-yard. You know, with dump trailers, like I said, for one. Now, it is a lot more expensive to start a roll-off. Let me correct myself. But the thing about the roll-off is per dumpster. So the same amount it will cost you for a dump trailer, you can get about, you know, probably 3 or 4 roll-offs if you start like with a larger size. But you still need to have your roll-off trailer or your roll-off truck. And the roll-off trucks can get anywhere from over $100,000 to start that. So I don't know if that's ideal for you guys, especially if you're wanting to do it only on a part-time level. If I was to invest over $100,000 into a business, it's something that I definitely won't want to do part-time, or I would definitely set it up to where I can hire employees and they can do it, you know, on a full-time level. Whereas, you know, I'm not really in the business. I got a marketing team doing all my marketing. I got them routing my drivers out. So it's just ways to do it. But definitely, you need to consider which type of dumpster you want to go with. And I always suggest, if you go my route, always start with a 15, 16 cubic yard, because you'll make more money. You could charge more money for the larger dumpsters. You could charge more money. So if you're on a part-time basis, with me in my city, I charge $270 for my 15 yard, $280 for my 16 yard. So if you want to do 2 dumps a week, which I get my 15 yards twice a week. So if I only had one dumpster, I'm faithfully renting out my 15 cubic yard twice a week. So at $270, that's 540 gross, right? And I don't haul any concrete, I don't haul any heavy duty debris. So, you know, my dump fees are not that much. You know, probably the most I pay on dump fees, and this is like on just regular construction debris, no heavy duty items, just drywall, wood and stuff like that, probably about $60 is probably the most. So even after my dump fees, I should say I'm $60 in, $270 to rent my 15 yard, $60 to dump it, about $10 in gas. So I still can net about $200 off each dumpster, you know, after making, you know, $540. So that's still a good profit. So about $400 a week after all. You know, people ask me that all the time, like, oh, you're not talking about the dump fees, you're not talking about expenses. Listen, it's business, man. Every business has expenses. And you really, in order to get to the next level, it's really about the banks and everybody else. They look at your net, but also they want to see how much you're bringing in overall. And this type of business, the profit margins can be so great. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you live in a city where the dump fees are low. But even if you live in a city like New York, where dump fees are expensive, you can still put that charge on the customer. So it's ways around it all, man. You know what I'm saying? People just be trying to get out of stuff. So once you determine, you know, okay, I need to have a 15 yard or better, I need to have a bigger so I can make more money, that's when you get the ball rolling. Then you focus on your marketing. You know what I'm saying? So really, you got it kind of easier, and Google is the way to go. Craigslist the way to go. I see some guys on Facebook Marketplace, even though they watering it down, because these dumpsters, I'm seeing 125 dumpster rentals. I don't understand this. I don't understand these guys making money. But I think these guys, I think I know what you guys are doing. I think you guys are just getting these customers to click on it, 125, but then you're making them pay for the dump fees. Now, if you're doing that, then okay, you know, it varies. So you guaranteed to make 125, and you're putting the gas and you're putting the dump fees on the customer. I ain't mad at that. But if you're just charging 125 a dumpster on Facebook Marketplace, and that's all you charging, bro, you're in the wrong business, y'all. You need to get out the business, man, because you're gonna wear yourself thin. But that's you, man. Just You know what I mean? I just don't want people watching this to go that route if you want to market on Facebook Marketplace. So once you find out your dumpster, you find out which type of dumpster you want out of the 3 I named. Then you get your dumpster. You got to make sure you got a market for it. Make sure people are renting dumpsters in your particular city or your surrounding cities. And then you get your dumpster, and now it's, like I said, it's marketing next. And Google is the king. Google is the #1 search engine in the world. So all you do is make a business Google page and pay some pay for click per pay, man, and you're gonna get calls, and you only need 2 a week. So you're with one dumpster, honestly, man, you're gonna be turning down like a lot of customers. With one dumpster, you're gonna be telling customers I won't have it available till next week, and they might have to go somewhere else. So make sure you guys be aware of that. But I just wanted to explain that a little bit and kind of just put that in you guys' head. So like I said, I'm still getting questions. So apparently the videos I made over this weren't kind of going over. So definitely take advantage of this. If you want to do this part-time, if you want to have one dumpster, you can get 2 dumpsters out per week. Like I said, for my average is $540 at $270 each, but somebody in a bigger city probably can charge $325 per dumpster. If you start with a roll-off dumpster, a 30-yarder, you can probably charge $500, so you can make $1,000 a week just delivering twice a week. Your main budget is going to be your marketing, and it's going to be your equipment. I don't know if you're going to finance or you got cash on hand to buy it. There's a lot of money getting pumped into the economy. So definitely take advantage, man. This is a great business to start. I stand behind it. I guarantee it. If you listen, if you research, if you do, it's all about doing, man. Taking action, man. Take action today. Hey, man, I appreciate you guys, man. Let me know if you got anything for me, any questions, man. I'll do my best to get to you. I appreciate you guys, man. God bless y'all. Peace out.